Switch your cell on, Sarah.
Hi, you've reached Sarah Sheffield.
He smiled at the sound of her voice. It was good to hear it, even if it was a recording. He got a kick out of her using his last name. It made their marriage real. After so much red tape, their relationship seemed more like a paperwork exercise than a real marriage.
I'm not here right now, so leave me a message.
Hey, I'm here. Where are you? I'll be waiting, but don't make me run off with a different woman, okay? Look, this place is a madhouse. Even if you're here, I can't see you. I'm gonna find a Starbucks or something. When you arrive, have me paged. Can't wait to see you. Love you.
He burned the rest of his loose change calling the home number. The phone rang until the answering machine kicked in. At least that meant she was on her way and not at home with her feet up. He left a brief, "Where are you?" message and hung up. He bought a coffee and wandered back to the arrivals lounge. He found a spot away from the madding crowd and leaned against a pillar. He sloughed off his backpack, letting it tumble to the floor, and dropped his carry-on next to it. He used his backpack as a seat. He eyed the doors leading into the arrivals lounge, hoping to see Sarah charging toward him, full of apologies for being late. Instead, he saw his fellow passengers on the London flight pass through arrivals. 10 minutes passed, then 20. With each passing minute, the tedium of watching lovers reunite, friends welcome friends home, and business travelers connect with their counterparts irritated him. He checked his watch again. Another 30 minutes had passed. He struggled to believe the traffic was so backed up that she hadn't arrived yet. He went to the information desk and had Sarah paged 3 times over a 20-minute period. Each page went unanswered.
She's probably stuck in traffic,
the woman at the information kiosk said.
She'll be along soon.
He'd broken a $20 bill when buying coffee in order to get more change. Cash in big bills was all he had. As yet, he didn't have a credit card or a bank account in the U.S. He used the change to call Sarah on her cell phone again. He got her voicemail.
I hope you're close to the airport now. Starting to get a little lonely here. Just hurry up and get here.
He nursed his coffee for over half an hour and listened closely to every page, but none were for him. Concern crept in now. What if she'd gotten into a crash on the way over? It was an irrational conclusion, but it wasn't beyond the realm of possibility. He could see it. He'd been a total airhead all day thinking about their reunion, and Sarah wouldn't be any different. She might not have been concentrating on the road. The problem was, if she'd gotten herself mixed up in a crash, there was no way she could get word to him. He hoped he was overreacting. He finished his coffee, tried Sarah's cell one more time, and got her voicemail yet again.
Hey, Sarah. I'm worried about you. I know you can't get a hold of me, but I hope you're okay. If you're on your way here, turn around. I'm going to grab a shuttle home. See you in a few.
Home. The word sounded good. This country might be foreign, but with Sarah at his side, it was home. He had her paged one last time with no result before asking the information person to tell Sarah if she came looking for him that he was making his own way home. It wasn't great, but he covered all the lines of communication he could. He followed the signs to the bus courtyard and got on a shuttle van service that went as far as Sacramento. He gave the driver his new home address in Edenville. He didn't know where Edenville was, just that it was somewhere between San Francisco and Sacramento. Sarah had lived in San Francisco until they'd gotten married. Upgrading from her apartment to a house wasn't an option with San Francisco real estate prices, so she'd settled on Edenville. Besides, she'd wanted a fresh start for the both of them. If they were starting a new life, they should do it in a new home. He'd only seen the house in Edenville in photos Sarah had emailed to him. Terry paid the driver, who loaded his bags into the van. Once Terry had taken his seat, the driver slipped out of the airport. Besides Terry, there were only 4 other people in the van, a couple and 2 lone travelers. Progress was slow through San Francisco, but Terry didn't mind. It allowed him to focus on the vehicles coming the other way. He knew it was stupid, but he hoped to see Sarah's car heading toward him. He even looked at stranded cars on the side of the road in case one of them was Sarah's. But he didn't see Sarah speeding toward him or marooned at the side of the road. A scary thought hit him.